It's the Weather Xtreme video, the afternoon edition for Wednesday, June 29th. I'm James Spann. Weather looks pretty quiet through Sunday. We should begin to see an increase in scattered showers and storms early next week. Let's check things out this afternoon. As we often do, we'll start with the water vapor satellite view. A little trough north of the state, kind of dinning down the ridge. Here across the deep south, the ridge is being pumped up in the western states, and dry air beginning to work in from the north. That was the radar at 2:36, and pretty much the boundary of the lower dew points, the drier air, is near Interstate 20. We do note a couple of showers over northern Greene County. The bulk of the heavier storms well to the south, places like Linden, Uniontown, Selma, Prattville. Those are dropping to the south. And again, for the northern half of the state, showers should be very hard to find each day for the rest of this week. Temperatures about where they should be for this time of the year. Upper 80s, low 90s. Birmingham at 91. We'll see highs around 90 tomorrow, then low to mid-90s on Friday. But we peek at numbers around the nation. Feels pretty good up north. Look around the Great Lakes. They're only in the 70s this afternoon. There's the watch warning map around the nation. Things are quiet. Some of the metro areas with air quality issues, including Dallas, Fort Worth, and Atlanta. That's the convective outlook for the rest of today and tonight. At the standard slight risk over parts of the western high plains. In Alabama, dry air should mean dry conditions for the northern counties tonight. Maybe a few scattered storms continuing down south. Pretty much the same thing tomorrow. North Alabama should be pretty much shower-free. Chance of rain, not zero, but most everybody dry. Marginal risks to the northeast and northwest. And on day 3, which is Friday, a few marginal risks and scattered pockets around the nation. And again, there could be a storm here, but they should be few and far between. This is the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Monday morning of next week. Relatively light amounts over the northern counties of the state, amounts higher to the south. And again, if you've got a beach trip coming up, don't panic when you see that. That just means there'll be a few scattered storms about. They've had them today. But on the positive side, you'll see a pretty decent amount of sunshine each day on the Gulf Coast through early next week. Here we go. Model fans, the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock local time. You can see that broad troughing over the east. And again, down below that, a pretty dry air mass in place. Dew points will likely drop down into the low and mid-50s during the day. So tomorrow, the humidity value is not as bad. The high will be around 90. Any showers over South Alabama, and even there, they'll be widely spaced. Pretty much the same thing on Friday. It'll be a hot day, low to mid-90s. And again, understand the chance of rain isn't zero, but the chance is so small for any one given point. We're not going to mention it for the northern half of the state. And even in South Alabama, storms should be pretty widely scattered. Saturday, as the weekend begins, not much change. Most of north and central Alabama will be dry. Any showers very isolated. And it's going to be a pretty hot day. The GFS showing 94. Same thing Sunday. There could be a little increase in moisture, maybe an afternoon storm in spots, but still a decent amount of sun with highs in the low and mid-90s. Now, on the 4th of July, Monday, surface low is south of Chicago. That's going to push a cold front down in this direction. That should mean an increase in the number of scattered showers and storms. That's not to say it's going to be a washout. It won't be, but it could rain a time or two. And the same thing Tuesday. That front's not going to make it. It's going to stall out north of the state. So intervals of sun, scattered showers and storms. And a week from today, Wednesday, July 6th, got a 594 heat ridge around the Gulf Coast, the main storm track up north, and pretty typical summertime weather. Hot, muggy, a few scattered storms. This is the end of the forecast period, Saturday, July 9th. And again, the trough developing through the eastern states. That's good news. That's going to keep the really nasty heat west of here. And again, that suggests a chance of scattered showers and storms like we typically have on summer days. Check the numbers coming off the ensemble here. And again, you can see highs mostly in the 90s, lows mostly in the 70s. Although we note we've got some 60s the next couple of mornings. In fact, the ensemble here is showing 63 early Friday morning. And that means some of the cooler pockets could see the 50s, and that'll feel pretty good. But other than that, pretty typical late June, July heat for the next 10 to 15 days. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.